Welcome to a new video, guys. Today I'm starting my new series called Budget Backpacking, where I show you that going out and backpacking doesn't require lots of money. Just as I show you with the roof tent camping, I thought I'd show you that it doesn't require a lot of money to get out, do some hiking, have a nice camp and enjoy yourself. So the first few videos in the series will be showing you all the gear I've picked up and how much I paid for it and exactly where it comes from, and I'll show you the whole process. And then later in the series we'll actually go out, get camping, get using the gear that we've got. So in this episode I'm showing you my first two pickups that I've got. One of them hasn't arrived, but one of them I've been and picked up. So gas stoves. Obviously we need a means of cooking while we're hiking, and yes, you could get a little compact stove, but I'm trying to do this physically as cheap as I can. So here you can see I got these three. So I've got a stove, another stove and a gas lantern. Now I'm not going to use the gas lantern for this challenge, it just came with it. All of that cost me £5 off of Facebook Marketplace, which just shows if you have a look around you can get some good deals. Now this one is an old camping gas burner. It folds up away like that. Now yes, compared to today's sort of burners, it is a little bit bulky, but this is the challenge. I'm camping on cheap, not on convenience. So I've got two stoves. They are practically identical. This one has a large base which you can pop off to stop it falling over, which is great, which is a bit better than this. So I'm undecided as to which one I'm using, but whichever one I use will mark as £5. So if I use this one, we'll say it was 5 or 5. They both, this one hasn't got any gas in it. It's got a gas bottle, but there's no gas in it. This one does actually work. I've tested it. Now obviously there is some things in this challenge I'm going to have to buy new, like gas for the burner and the food and things, but obviously there's some things we can't avoid, but we're going to try and buy as much second-hand as I can. And now obviously they've seen better days. They are a bit crusty, but the fact that they work is all that matters. So you unscrew the top off, the bottom then comes off and the gas can comes out the bottom. So I'm going to go outdoors on the weekend, get some new gas bottles to replace it. But that is our first find, a gas stove for £5 off Facebook Marketplace. Now I have got a tent. The tent cost me £20. If I can, I'll bring up a little Facebook ad right here for how, what I paid for it. It's a one-man trekking tent, just enough for me and all my gear to fit in when we go, but it hasn't arrived yet. So once it's arrived, I'll add it into the next video. The next item is this cook set that I got from a charity shop local to me. This cost me £4. It comes with a saucepan at the bottom, a little plate and a lid. So this is what we'll be using to cook all our food in, and that was £4 for that. And then the next thing on the list is this inflatable camping bed. Now when I upload this video, I've been given this by a company in exchange for a review, which I've filmed but I'm waiting to upload. So I will put the price of what this actually costs. I think it's £11, so I'll put the price of what this costs into the total so far. But this is an inflatable little camping bed which will go in the tent, so we'll add that to the total. Now for this challenge I also am including stuff I already own. So like I already own a backpack, so that will be getting used. I already own a sleeping bag, that will get used, but I will try and find proof to show you guys there is cheap deals for these items out there, and I'll try and find an equivalent to the items I've already got, just to give you a sort of price on each item so we can get a total at the end. So the next item is another item I've already got, but I will try and find a price for it. Is the Ozark Trail sleeping bag. Now as you can see there, it's a 7-degree bag, so it's not gonna be for super cold temperatures, but it's one I got for free many years ago, so we're going to use this. I've used it before. It's good enough for a little bit of cold camping, and I can always wrap up warm. But I'll find the closest price to this for either this or something similar, and we'll add that to the list. And it's only a short video. That's everything in this video. So we've got the gas stove, the cook set, sleeping bag, and an inflatable bed. In the next episode, I'll show you the backpack I'm going to be using and the tent when that arrives. In the meantime, if you could comment below your most favourite Peak District camping spots, as that's where I'm going to be looking to go and do my first wild camp, just to prove to you guys that wild camping and camping in general doesn't need to cost a lot, and you can go out, get some cheap gear and do it yourself. So thanks for watching this quick video, and I'll see you in the next one.